Hi, it's JJ. This is going to be a strength training class. You will want a few different dumbbells, some heavier, some lighter. I am not actually recording at my home, so all I have with me are 15s and 3s. So I will make do with that. You may want a little better variety than that. What we're going to do are strength training intervals, and I'm going to time them like Tabata. So 20 seconds work, 10 seconds recover for 4 minutes, but we're not treating it like a traditional Tabata. A traditional Tabata, you're going to work super, super hard in that 4 minutes so that you're completely wore out. We're just using 2010s as a nice timing interval. So I have an interval timer set up on my phone, which I will click on after we do a little warm-up, and the actual work will be right around a half hour, a little longer with our warm-up and cool-down. So we're going to warm up on our backs. And I start my warm-up by bringing myself into dead bug. So my spine's in front and into the mat, and I exhale and extend the opposite arm and leg, and inhale back, and then other side. And one more on each side. I go ahead and set my feet on the ground, and I'm just going to do nice arm circles. Just up, down to the mat, and around. Can't get that water out of my way. And then reverse it around. One more. Arms down at my side, a few hip tucks just to get the leg muscles warmed up. Exhale and inhale. All right, and let's finish off with some bicycle crunches just to get our whole body moving a little bit before we start to lift. One more, then we'll pick up the pace a little bit and crank them out. All right, hug those knees in. Little roll like a ball. All right. So our first two exercises, this is how it'll work. We have 8 sets. You're working for 20 seconds. You're resting for 10. We're going to alternate between 2 exercises. The first one is a chest press with your dumbbells and a full sit-up. So I'm going to use my heavier ones for the chest press just to show you form and everything. So on our chest press, the elbows can come down to the ground. As we exhale, we lift up, imprint our spine into the mat, engage our abs, and then your inhales down here. Then we're just going to set them down during that 10-second break and go into a basic crunch. So on your crunch, ladies, I want you to think of your stomach, your belly button, as a mouth that's opening and closing. And that's where our work is. Your head's going to stay nice and relaxed. Your neck is relaxed in your hands, so you have that golf ball-sized space between chin and chest. So just exhale up, close the mouth, open the mouth, close and open. So we're going to do that, so the whole drill will last 4 minutes, and then we have a minute to go over our next 2 moves. So let me get my timer started. and go ahead and get in your bench press position. Hopefully you can hear the timer.
Work for 20 seconds.
There we go. How slow or fast you go is up to you in these intervals.
5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Got him down. Ready for crunching.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Grab my dumbbells.
5 seconds until work.
Got excited.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds.
Whoops, heard early.
5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right, and that is actually the end of our first one.
5 seconds until cycle rest.
Here's our cycle rest. Our second set,
Cycle rest for 1 minute.
we're going to do 6 of these sets. Our second one is a chest fly and a lower leg lift. So on your chest fly, you're going here, and then we're going to keep the dumbbells up and do a lower leg lift. Don't go crazy and go so low you hurt your back. If you're worried about dropping these dumbbells, by all means, don't lift them up. Go ahead and set them to the ground. So that is going to be our second one. Same thing, we'll alternate. Chest fly, lower leg lift. You can leave legs up on your chest fly if you like, or you can put them down to the ground, whatever's better for you. All right, we've got about 15 more seconds of rest, and we'll start our second interval.
5 seconds until work.
All right.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
You want to set them down for your rest? Feel free.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Last 2.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right, and that's the end. Number 2. I'm going to switch out my dumbbell.
Cycle rest. Cycle rest for 1 minute.
All right, so you go into thigh extensions, weighted thigh extensions. So, you can either rest your head down or you can prop it up. You're just going to put your dumbbell, whichever weight you want, on your outer thigh. Hold it in place with your hand and do weighted thigh extensions. Now, because we only have 10 seconds between each move and to get to the other side, we have to turn around. I'm going to do 4 sets on one side, and then I'll do 4 sets on the other side, just to make it easier. If you would like to switch sides to give your legs a little break in between, that's fine. Let's see. We have about 20 more seconds of rest, and then we'll get started on this one. We have some tough upper body ones coming up, so give that upper body a nice little break before we go back to them. All right, here we go in 7 seconds.
5 seconds until until work. Work for 20 seconds. Five seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. Five seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
2 more sets on this side.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
1 more set on this side.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right, switching sides.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Last one.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds.
Boy, I'm feeling that.
5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right, that's the end of that one. We'll go into our rest cycle
5
here.
seconds until cycle rest.
We're going into
Cycle rest for 1 minute.
upper body. This one is going to be planks and quadrupes. So it'll be a front plank, a side plank on each side, and then quadrupes, which I'll show you here, and then just repeat that cycle. So on those planks, modify them any way you need to. You can go up on hands, down on forearms, you can drop to knees, hands and knees, same with your side plank. For quadruped, we've got our hands right under our shoulders, knees under our hips. I'm going to tuck my toes, and for the 20 seconds, I'm going to hold my knees about an inch off the ground. You can do it 2 ways. You can hold for 20 seconds, or you can come up and down. So you're going to exhale, draw your belly in, come up. Again, you can hold all 20, or you can just do repeats. All right, we have less than 10 seconds to go, starting with the front plank. front plank.
Until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Side plank.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds.
Now modify it any way you need to.
5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Plank on the other side.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
And quadruped. I'm going to try to hold mine. I don't know if I can do 20 or not.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right, back to front plank. Remember, modify if you need to.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Side plank.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Other side.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
And one last quadruple.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until cycle rest. Cycle rest for 1 minute.
All right, our next one, I'm using my small dumbbells for donkeys and bad dogs. So I'm going to do one side, then the other. So it'll be a set here and here, repeat, and then change legs for the other 4. So take a minute, breathe, shake out anything that needs to be shaken out. We're pretty close. We only have 2 more of these to go. All right, 20 seconds. You can do these without the dumbbell if you like. You still get a good
5
workout.
seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Bad right
5
hamstring,
seconds
so it
until
tends
work.
to cramp on me. Do this without the dumbbell.
Work for 20 seconds.
Keep going.
5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Repeat that leg.
5 seconds until work.
Try this again.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Bad dog on that side.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Switching legs.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Bad dog.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
One more time each.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right.
5 seconds until cycle rest.
We have
Cycle rest for 1 minute.
one more cycle to go. And it's kind of a mean one for me to put at the end. It's push-ups and quad presses. So my arms are still a little shaky from the chest presses and chest flies. I'm going to modify my push-up. I want to talk about modifying push-ups real quick. So your full push-up obviously is up on toes, going down into a push-up. When you modify to your knees, you want a straight line between your knees and your shoulders. A lot of times I see this, and it's just not doing a lot. So you want to get down to those knees and have that straight line. Quad presses are coming up, coming back. You can bend at the waist to make them a little easier. You can keep a straight line to make them harder. So push-ups, and then come up for presses, then we'll stretch it out after that.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest.
to mix it up and throw in some tricep push-ups. So that's my elbows right by my body.
Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Really
5
mean of me to put
seconds
those
until
in there.
work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Last set of push-ups. I'm going for tricep ones again.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
Last one.
5 seconds until work. Work for 20 seconds. 5 seconds until rest. Rest for 10 seconds.
All right.
5 seconds. Workout complete.
All right. We're going to stretch it out now. All right. Stretching your arm across. Rotate your palm up, fingertips down. Give that wrist a little stretch out. Nice job completing that today. That's a tough one. Never feel bad about modifying things. Do what's right for your body. You don't want to get injured. It's okay to push, but don't hurt yourself. Triceps. Switch. Wrap your arms around, roll your upper back down. Coming up, switch which arm's on top, roll back down. Bring those feet out. Nice deep breath, bending through the hips, come over the toes. Fold that right leg into a figure four, over your left, stretch over that. Switching sides. Roll your shoulders. Reverse. Hands behind, lift the chest. And in front, press forward. Up above your head, nice big inhale. And exhale. Always take care of that neck. Forward and lengthen. And ear to shoulder. All right, thanks so much for doing weights with me today. We'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.